Hi everyone, I just thought I would share with you the July box from the Trinket Parlour, and this box for July is vintage sewing. So shall we take a look and see what we've got? So as usual, Trinket Parlour, Emily packs these up absolutely beautifully. So you've got a lovely cardboard box that you can use. You can decorate up, and she always puts a lovely cellophane with a little sticker to keep it all in place. Cellophane, you can use that on various projects, put that on your cards. You can even use it just for your wrapping, and then you've got your tissue, which you can use on your canvases, on your cards, anything. So let's have a look what we've got. So we've got lots of MDF and some chipboard in here as well. Okay, so we have a small frame. So this is an MDF frame, and this has got your dress form on it, the small dress form, and this you can take this part out. It's just a little tag there which you snip or just pull apart. And there you have your, let's have a get some paper to show you, your beautiful dress form in a frame. You can use that on lots of different projects, so that would go on your card. It's because it's MDF and it's very lightweight, sturdy enough to go on a project, but lightweight enough so it can go on cards. You can use it on your canvases, plaques, birthday cards, anything. So that's the first one. Let's just pop your little piece on there just to keep everything in place. And of course, MDF, you can use all your mediums with it. Paints, inks, oxides, all sorts. Let's do the MDF first. Then you have the cotton reels. So you can use them singly like that, or you can double up, so you've got you can make it a raised project on your projects. You can even, if you wanted to, you could put one on top of the other and actually wrap your own cottons around there and use that on your cards, or even just to storage. So lots of different uses for that. You've got some just little flower and leaf embellishments there, and then you've got your needle. There's your needle. Actually, it's just popped out of the sheet. There you go. That's your needle. That's another great one. Another frame. Lots of frames. Emily does beautiful frames. So that's your one with your pink cushion. So you've got your needles in there, you've got your buttons. So there's a lovely frame again to go onto your cards, plaques, MDF plaques, canvases. That's that one. And another frame here with your mannequin on. Let's just take that one out because the light's shining on the cellophane. That's beautiful, that is. You could even just put some lace on that, same as you can with the dress form. There you go. So that's your side-on mannequin. That would be beautiful on a card with some beautiful lace behind it. It's very, very pretty. Okay. Lots of different uses for these. But they do make beautiful cards to go on beautiful cards. Let's put that one in there. And then you've got your dress form here. So this is on a stand. Let's just get this out for you. If I can get into it. into it somewhere here. They was wrapped up really lovely. I have to tear this one so I can get into it. Let's just move that down. There we go. So this is a mannequin, or sorry, a dress form. And that's on a stand. So that would go in there. So you pop that on the base. So then you have your stand there. So it all just clips into the stand. Might be that way, let's have a look. That's it. Nice and tight so it doesn't come apart when you're decorating it. And that, if you can see that, that is your dress form. You may need to just tip that up slightly so you can see it. So that's on a beautiful stand. Again, decorate that up. Do it in vintage papers or have your lace draping down from there. See if I can move this back a bit. Sorry, my camera just slipped then. See if I can put something on that. Let's just move these out of the way and then hopefully you'll be able to see it all. Okay, there is, it's a bit hard for me to get it into my camera shot. So there you go. Now that stands at almost 8 inches high. And at the widest of the dress is just over 3 inches wide. So yeah, a lot of things you could do with that, with your papers. I'm not very good here, I can't, because my camera isn't high enough up, I'm sorry. There you go. So yeah, beautiful. I think that would look lovely with some vintage papers on. Vintage paper and then lace draped around the bottom of the dress form. Or you could even do like a cage over it, like the old cage dresses, bone dresses. So that's that one. We've got lots of just different embellishments for cards and that here and your projects. So we've got look. Once again, so lovely wrapped, I can't get into it. There you go. This is adds lots of different embellishments, so you can snip into these. So you've got your pin cushions. There's with your pins and needles in. And your thimbles. So pop them out, dot them around your cards. You don't have to use them all in one line, you could use them as a border, but you don't have to. You can use them individually and just dot them around, or like you said, like I just said, you could use it as a border. That would make a lovely border at the bottom of your card, and then have your sentiments, etc. Going up the top, and you could add some of the other embellishments that they've got on. She's got in the box. We just have a look at those now. I'll show you this chipboard one first. I said I would do the MDF first, but let's have a look at this chipboard, because here's some beautiful wording to go onto your cards. And you've just seen some of the embellishments, so you could mix and match these all the way through your projects. sellotape off. Okay, there you go. Don't really want to take this out because I might ruin it, but let's have a look, just so the light isn't shining onto the plastic. You may not be able to see that because it may be the other way around. Let's turn it this way, see if that gives you, there you go. You're so lovely. I can't read that the wrong way around, so let's have a look. You can read that. I'm just going to put it the right way around so I can read it. So, real things. And what's that say? And so begins. Fantastic. Beautiful to add to your cards though. Those are, they're lovely. And chipboard, so you can put all your mediums on. Pop some inks on there. Just going to pop this back in the packet, so because these just pop out of the backing. You just don't want to lose them. So yeah, those are fantastic for your cards. Then you have got, if you can see those, you've got thimbles. Again, you've got a backing, so you can actually put that on the back to make it a deeper element. You've got your needles, you've got your tape measure, and you've got your sewing machine. All those just pop out of the backing board. And look at that, this will be lovely on a small canvas. I'll have to take it out to show you because it's just beautiful. Look at the intricacy in this. It's amazing. Look at that. How cool is that? So here's your sewing machine. There's your handle. There's your bobbin. Your thread is going from the bobbin through to the feeder, through to the top arm, down through the needle. Look at that. And there's even a hole in the needle. You can't see it. I'm sure I won't be able to show you this. You won't be able to see it properly, but it's just amazing. There's your needle. I don't think you can see it, but there's an actual hole in the needle, and it looks like your thread's going through it. That's fantastic. I can't wait to use that. So yeah, that is just amazing. Just think if you did say, I don't know, an MDF plaque, and you covered it in your shabby chic or vintage papers, and you've got this, and you either use your acrylic paints on it, or inks, distressed oxides, or what would be really great is heat embossing it to make it look like a metal, perhaps a cast iron sewing machine, just like the old-fashioned sewing machines. I know they're not really cast iron, but they're black iron. That would just look amazing. That's one for me to do. Can't wait for that. You've got a backing sheet here. You can use this as full, as a whole backing sheet, but it'd be a shame to waste a whole backing sheet in one project, because they're all little buttons, and you can snip into them and just use part of it. You could use a line of them. So yeah, snip into those, colour them up, and then use them on your different projects, on your cards, on your wall art, journals, anything. A few more embellishments here to go make up your cards and make up your different projects. So you've got the thimbles again, thimbles and your pin cushions. So that's a double layer of that. Snip into it or use them whole. So that's fantastic. Again, more embellishments. all making loads of great use of the sewing theme. And yeah, you can make so many projects with all these. Just think of the amount of cards you could use. Cards you could make, sorry, with all these different embellishments. So you've got your dress form, you've got your thimble, buttons, button, scissors, and pin cushion. Fantastic. And there's another one there that you can use, again slightly different, with your scissors and that on. Scissors, thimble, buttons, pin cushion again. Fantastic ideas. And then your chipboard, you've got another mannequin there or dress form, and your zips. Now those are brilliant. Heat emboss those and make them look like metal zips. You could even use that on your mixed media. Just added it onto a canvas with all your different steampunky sort of things. You could put your zip on it. I would heat emboss one of those and make it look rusty and put it on a steampunk canvas or steampunk project, or even just a card. So for male or females, those could be used for. Fantastic. And then the other one is you've got like almost like 3 little plaques there. So these are your bobbins, your reels. And what I would do with these, if I was doing a piece of wall art, say with that sewing machine on, I would actually take one of these. So you've got your 3 different sizes, and they're your cotton reels. I would take, say this one, or this one, doesn't matter. That one could be used on a project on its own, but if you were filling in, I would wrap thread around this, embroidery thread or anything like that. I decorate the card first, the plaque first, and then put my own embroidery thread around it, or wools or anything, and attach that then to the project. And it would be sort of 3D, so it'd be lifted, and it would give dimension to your project. So yeah, that's great. You can use these, you could use this again with threads around it, or just decorate it with papers. You could actually use that as your plaque itself. You could put it onto a larger plaque. Loads of different uses. You've got some fantastic items there, all suitable for going on to making lots of different projects, lots of cards. Did that go in there? Yeah. Lots of different cards. I mean, this kit is, you could make several cards out of this. Out of what you've got in here. And even have, you can do your bigger projects for your home decor. So yeah, that's you got some fantastic things there. This is great. You'll have fun with that, dressing this up. And then you've got it as a stand. And I know that Emily at the Trinket Parlour does do a larger one of these, which is beautiful. And you can see on Judith has done a demo with the larger one on, and she showed you how she decorated it. I'm sorry I can't get it all on. My camera's not high enough. But yeah, go on to the Trinket Parlour Facebook page and go in the MDF album, and you can see the larger one of this. These other items won't be released yet from the box. The monthly box is released on the 20th of every month, and it's a different theme for every month. Obviously this month, July, is vintage sewing, and you will see posts go up on the wall telling you each month what the new release is, and then 2 months later, sometime sooner, you can buy some of the individual products out of the box. But the best way to do it is buying the box, the monthly box, because you can just see the amount of things you get in there. So have fun, everybody, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed. You wouldn't be disappointed in any of the boxes. Emily does some fantastic items in there with so much different uses for everybody's needs, whether you're shabby chic, vintage, mixed media. There's something for everybody. So enjoy yourselves, and thank you for taking your time to watch this small short video, just really explaining what the box is all about. So I will be doing another one next month, and you will be able to see what the next box is. If I don't do it myself, there'll be one of the other design team, Judith, Laura or Mandy, and they will all have different things to make in their demos with the boxes as well. So catch you soon, and take care and have fun crafting. Bye.